So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester.
And already we're underway here. Peter, I can't recall a better leader of the line than Marco van Basten.
Yeah, great scorer of goals and, of course, a scorer of great goals.
And he's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
That's been cut out, well played. Great vision. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Brzezinski. And here's Yamal. Caicedo. That's a little off target. It's come to nothing. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And here's Van Basten. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Doku.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he cuts out the supply. Chonburi still without a single shot on target. Costa Curta. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's made its... He's had a shot! Goal! Manchester United! Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Thinks about the shot. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's cut it out. And that was very necessary. Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Costa Curta. And this is Shevchenko. David Villa. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Doku.
And Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Verratti. It's a threatening ball. Modric. Almost half an hour in now. And here's Aubameyang. Looking for the run. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Chonburi grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And he's being shifted off it. And that's a good ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Rosicki. Rosicki, oh, this is a terrific run. And he gets rid in a hurry. Could move up a gear here. Can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land. Modric. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Looks across and plays it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Villa.
Doku.
Oh, that's superb. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Aubameyang. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Shevchenko. Real chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Shevchenko clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Chonburi are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well played. Son Heung-min, spread out to the left. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello everybody, and a quick
Where
announcement.
do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Chonburi really showed some resolve in
cooperation.
that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half. Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Kamavinga. Son Heung-min. Manchester United upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it.
It's a mighty effort! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Shevchenko. And he tries a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Now look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Yamal! 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 Substitution.
Chonburi can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Batasagi. Now it's Azar. Azar going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Shevchenko. Caicedo. And it's Azar. And this is Lewandowski. Threads one in.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And this is Azar. Might be danger here. And they've got a throw. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Brzezinski. Azar. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Van Basten. Van Basten! Oh, super ball. And another try! And that's caused a worry or two.
Modric is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Caicedo. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Now there's a fine, and he shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Shevchenko. Caicedo. Hazard. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Hazard. He's in a good position here. Shevchenko.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Back into the middle. Looking to play him in. And the shot! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Chonburi presented with a golden opportunity here. Dealing with the pressure. And Neuer pulls off a sensational save.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
Yamal is wide and looking to get onto this. Caicedo bops him off it and wins back the ball. Shevchenko.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Messi. Brzezinski looking to add to his goal.
Lewandowski really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Fernandes. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get...
Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Chonburi have themselves a chance from the spot. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Chonburi give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Fernandes. And it's Hazard. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's a key interception. Van Dijk cuts it out. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The
everybody,
fans
and
have pulled out
welcome to
all the
today's
stops to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the outstanding defender, Mark Gahey, may not be one of the biggest at 6 feet, but he has a calmness and maturity that gives him a real edge, Peter. I think he's also shown remarkable consistency and leadership in recent years.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Camavinga. Camavinga. Camavinga! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's Asa! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Good running, strong and purposeful. Mbappe. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he was quick to react. And it's Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? That's tidy. Oh, what a mistake! Messi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Camavinga. Chance here to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. Yehi. Chonburi yet to have an attempt on goal. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mbappe. Caicedo. Doku. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Doku goes steaming forward. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Rafinha. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rafinha. Looking for a runner. Messi. Van Dijk. Jimenez. Couldn't squeeze it through. And that's been won straight back. Camavinga. Rodri calmly anticipates. Rafinha. Looking to play him in. And this is Kane.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And Rafinha chips it through. Messi. Caicedo. Messi. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Camavinga. Here's Doku. Passing is crisp and sharp. Camavinga. And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Real chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Camavinga.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's a sharp little ball here. And it's out. Can he finish? It's in!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Number 5.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
He's intervened well there.
Added time.
Caicedo. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Doku. Now it's Doku. Now it's Mbappe. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Thinks about the shot. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri, a probing pass.
And the ball is out of play.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well, that has not gone well. Hazard. Lovely feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Chonburi finding their passes. And that is a good... And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Chonburi, still this single goal behind. Rodri. And the pass is intercepted. It's a pretty loose pass. Doku. Now that looks a decent ball. That pass has been well intercepted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Tries to play it through. Kane showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Doku. He's found shot, surely! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Chonburi really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Substitution on the field.
Chonburi choosing to make the first change.
Number 10, Messi. Number 21,
Chonburi really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Number 14, Son Heung-min. Number 8, Aubameyang. Number 34,
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position. Quick look, then plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. Lewandowski in the hunt and looking threatening. Can he spark a counter here? He's picked his way through. It's a loose ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Great defending, strong and determined. Aims beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. And that's left him. And the shot! It's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Played out to the left flank. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And here's Kane. Just eases him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Son Heung-min.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
No, that's been intercepted. Searching pass he's played there. Fernandez. That's a little off target. Well, nicely intercepted.
Chonburi are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Looking to go deep. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now a sudden chance to counter. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. That has been cut short. Son Heung-min. And that has put paid to that.
And
Son
has
Heung-min.
been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. Verratti proves just a little bit too strong. Messi. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
And now, please turn to
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And this is... He's had a shot! He's scored! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
After 5 minutes is
Chonburi finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Son Heung-min.
Alexander-Arnold,
Son
Caicedo,
Heung-min.
and it's Son Heung-min. Lovely, now then. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
Chonburi grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Conte. Cucurella. Valverde. Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde. Oh, he's got us. And the shot! They've done it! Into the lead once more.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, super ball. Shot a goal! And one more try! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Chelsea go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Cucurella.
Chonburi really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Son Heung-min. Conte. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Valverde. Son Heung-min gets a foot in here. Chance here to counter. And here's Doku. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Cucurella. Valverde. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? He scores! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Chonburi get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now it's Barnes. Some good work on the right flank here. Conte. Now it's Valverde. Valverde showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that has been knocked clear. And it's Son Heung-min. Plays a sharp little ball here. Valverde! Oh, that was no routine save.
Valverde actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi plays it short, played out to the left flank. Now here's the delivery, and that should get the job done. Chonburi are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a good ball out wide. Valverde, who has set up 2 goals. Nicely weighted ball. And the through ball. Mbappe is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away.
3 minutes at a
Oh,
time.
shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Son Heung-min. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Mbappe. Pass is just off target. Out to the right. Son Heung-min. And we hit half-time. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
With the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate, kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away. Substitution on the field. Number 7, Federico Valverde.
And the action is
Coming
back on the way.
field is number 10.
Chonburi can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Now it's Doku. Chonburi do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Tomori. Ball played for Conte. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he cuts out the supply. Tomori. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Fernandez. And it's Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Oh, easy pickings there. Barnes looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's McAllister. Chonburi really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. Chonburi present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now. There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Almost an hour gone. Fernandez. He won't be happy with that one. Chonburi perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cucurella. McAllister.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gehi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking for options for movement. Cucurella climbs up big! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution in progress.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Son Heung-min. And Cucurella. It's a searching pass. Gehi. Chonburi finding their passes. Knocks it into space. Now it's Mbappe. And he's onside. Well, they've got it again. It's a really well-measured ball. Ferran Torres. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ferran Torres. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, what's he giving here? Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Neymar considers his options, and it's Caicedo. He's having a shot! McAllister. Now it's Mbappe. Barnes. Turns and goes back. Conte. Fernandez puts his foot on the gas. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Looking for the run. Ferran Torres receives it. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Chonburi presented with a golden opportunity here. Dealing with the pressure. Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Chonburi give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Well, that is one way to stop him. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Caicedo. And this is Lewandowski. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And the pass is intercepted. Cucurella. Son Heung-min. Cucurella. Marquinhos is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Fernandez. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar. Now it's Lewandowski. 4 extra minutes added on. Out to the left it goes. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Over to the left. And that is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. And those are very... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van de Ven. Doku was on a run down the left wing. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Eze. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. Looking tidy in possession here. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's superb. Oh, Penda! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Not the most accurate pass. Nice sequence of passes, this. And Messi! That's really well cleared. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. And it's Messi. Messi, there's the shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a throw. Eze. Camavinga gets over and intercepts. Chonburi still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Fernandez. Valverde gets a foot in here. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Or Aubameyang. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Doku. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold. He has found the way through. And was quick to get it clear again. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's in on goal. Messi. Valverde.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Alvarez. Knocks it into space. Brilliantly cut out. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Alexander-Arnold. He won't be happy with that one. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aubameyang. Played through into space. Oh, strongly challenged there. Messi. Caicedo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, super ball. Now it's Openda. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Alexander-Arnold. In with the challenge. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Messi. And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Madrid have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Pings in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
He's had it taken off him. Gets his head on it! Oh, taken with style! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Doku. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And he's there to get it away. Doku is onto this. Can he finish? It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 3 coming up. Lewandowski. Chonburi are looking to go forward now. Verratti. Van der Ven deals with that comfortably. Alvarez. Steaming on goalwards. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
Shot, surely! It's in! And again they hit the front. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Madrid get themselves into the lead. It's a good foot in there. Eze. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Camavinga. That's tidy. And this is Lewandowski.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. Oh, well played. Not the most convincing of passes.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
That's beautifully weighted. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Guardiola. Chonburi are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Camavinga. And it's Eze. The final 5 minutes. And here's Openda.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That has not gone well. Messi. Azar. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Eze. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now that's well seen too. The final seconds now. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tries to play it through. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show...
And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
Hazard does really well to win the ball there. Great ball if he can get there. Fernandez. Now it's Fernandez. Goes to finish! That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Opts for safety. Van Dijk. Bale. Calhanoglu. And it's Belletti. And here's Yamal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Doku. He's got away. Drives it in. Oh, what a climb! And he's found the net! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's picked his way through. And the shot! He's scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Fernandez did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
It comes as little surprise, Peter, that we find the name of Park Ji-sung on this team sheet.
First name on the team sheet, you would think.
Yeah, and a player with a fantastic engine. I always think that every time you see him, he's just going to run himself into the ground. He'll give everything for the cause, and he always sets the tone for industry.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rijkaard. And it's White. And it's Rijkaard. And Serginho. Aims beyond the defence. Foot in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost just a goal. Shapes to shoot! Yes, it's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Chonburi have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Doku puts them all in. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Marco Verratti. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Doku. It's a good-looking delivery. And he's cut it out. Has a look and place it forward. And this is Forlan. Mbappe. Forlan. Rijkaard. And here's Mbappe. Doku. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Mbappe. A probing pass. Now it's Mbappe. Chance for a shot! They've done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Goes for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Japan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Cross float, big header, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He scores! Just one goal in it now. Game on! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Beckham tries to pass it through. Smaller! Against the crossbar. Decent enough try. Japan have their second corner now. Beckham plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe receives it in a wide position. Beckenbauer. Serginho. Oh, red, nice interception. Valverde. Serginho. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He's a sharp little ball here. Jimenez. Ambitious ball here. Nicely worked. Now it's Doku. He's picked his way through. And they've got rid. Great vision. Fernandez gets into a good position. He gets big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Chonburi looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And here's Forlan. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Knocks it into space. Oh, delightful ball. Doku, who's set up one goal so far. De Bruyne.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's an imaginative pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's there to clear it. And he can clear it away. Tries to play it through. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Gehi with the... And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And if you do have a chance today,
It is
please take
quite a
some time
game,
out to give your
breathless
support to
and
our best
laced with
stadium.
excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Chonburi are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. And the action is back on the way. Oh, no joy this time. Fernandez. It's a pretty loose pass. Good ball, good take. Real chance! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely shaped ball. Beckenbauer gets over and intercepts. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Forlan. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. Shoots! And he's managed to get rid. Played into space. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Park Ji-sung. Looking for options for movement. Crossed into the middle. Shot a goal! Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete. De Bruyne at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Doku.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
Jimenez. Coming on the field. Number 20.
Oh, real chance to break.
Lewandowski. Number 9.
That pass isn't the best.
Hazard. Number 24.
Well, the idea was a good one.
Neymar.
The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Fikayo Tomori. The attendance for this match
is a
was
brilliant interception.
28,997.
John Bury really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Fernandes. Now that looks a decent ball. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is chance! He can get that clear. Rijkaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Neymar. Big chance to get at them. Tries to think it through. Rijkaard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Japan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, good take in a good area. Danger averted for now. And it's Fernandes. Great defending, strong and determined. Fernandes really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
White threads one in. Beckham gets into some space. Chance! They've scored! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Japan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Beckenbauer. Beckham. 5 minutes left on the clock. Beckham, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Rijkaard. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. White. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Azar. That's been cut out, well played. Played out to the right. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Serginho. Beckham. White. Beckham. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Chonburi, pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but... It is amazing what fate can conjure at times. A combination of results that have ensured a desperate scramble for survival. This will be unmissable stuff. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Chonburi cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Now, can they get him away?
Great chance!
Yes, it's in! Feel the relief, just feel it. He felt obliged, and he did oblige. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Chonburi have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's silent.
He's gone for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Batasagi. Ricci. Caicedo does well to get it back.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's well spotted. Camavinga knocks it into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Tomori calmly anticipates. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. This looks promising. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Raul. That's a good ball out wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Showing good feet. Alexander-Arnold chooses to go, and he's had a hit. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, denied brilliantly.
Ricci really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Takes a shot, and it's come back out to him. They've done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Doku. Nice control. Raul. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Caicedo bops him off it and wins back the ball. Caicedo. Messi. Barcelona looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard.
It's Raul! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here! And it's Ritchie. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. But Asagi is flagged offside. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Doku. Alexander-Arnold. Doku. Messi. Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. And no, that was never going to make it. Camavinga promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Tries to play it through. Son Heung-min was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he gets rid in a hurry. Messi! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Quick look, then plays it in. He's there and gets it away. And it's Ritchie. Spread out to the left. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines.
2 minutos de descuento.
Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Mbappe. And Dijk does. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
Chonburi get the ball rolling in the second half. Good ball, good take. He can get that clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Batasagi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Raul. Oh, good spread. Doku. An instinctive delivery. That's a decent clearance. Caicedo. That's a sharp pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Caicedo. Raul. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Just the goalkeeper to beat. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Chonburi can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Oh, played through for the wide man. Van Dijk too strong for his opponent there. Ferran Torres, and that's really well manoeuvred. And Caicedo, that has been cut short. Van Dijk cuts it out. Caicedo. Aims beyond the defence. Lewandowski delivers.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Gehi spots it and intercepts. Great vision. Marco Verratti. Great defending, strong and determined.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Threatening. Caicedo. Now it's Son Heung-min. He's got away. Barcelona can breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Raul. Caicedo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Raul. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now this could be a chance. Now Mbappe. And he shoots!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oblak punts it upfield. And here's Aubameyang. Messi. And this is Raul. And it's Caicedo. Messi. Now it's Raul. Nicely spread. Raul. Marco Verratti. Still trailing here in this fight for their lives. A hint of desperation about it now, Jim.
A growing feeling of frustration here now, Peter, and time for the big characters to step up and be counted.
Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chonburi looking to pass their way through. Messi. Ricci. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Can he finish? It's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 3.
So here comes the substitution. Barcelona could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here...
And he's let fly!
El dorsal 5. El dorsal 21. El dorsal 9. El dorsal 6.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Chance! Yes, it's there! Deep into injury time! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Chonburi give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's on?
And that will be the final act. It's the day when it all caught up with them. The whole season has been a campaign of struggle, and it reaches an unfortunate end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Chonburi really were made to suffer today. They knew what they were up against, and still